Alrighty. So this is going to be a reading for my Leos. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is going to be a look at the important messages from your future self. These are going to be messages that your future self feels like you guys may be needing to help you, to guide you to get to a good place and to get to, of course, your future self and have a better experience overall. So, enough of that babbling. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. If you are new here, welcome. If you would like a personal, please check out the description box so you can get my website information, and let's see what's going on. Leos, what does their future self want to let them know in terms of important messages? What does my Leos future self want them to know? All right, let's go ahead and take a card. So the first card we have is acceptance. So see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone in their highest potential. So with this acceptance, your spirit guides, not your spirit guides. Oh my God. I'm looking at all these angels and I thought about your spirit guides. So your future self wants you to accept yourself for who you are. For a lot of you, there's a lot of things that are changing in terms of your thinking pattern, the crowd that you hang out with, what you identify as, what you feel connected to. And with these changes, you need to make sure that you're completely accepting yourself for new concepts, new ways of being. Don't be hard on yourself in terms of you being that weird kid or being that, person who's spiritually in tune. And for a lot of you, that may be a little bit of a struggle for you. For others of you, this acceptance is you needing to accept that certain closed doors just won't open up again, and that's okay. And accepting that those doors closed for a reason to keep you from having to experience certain bad experiences. And also acceptance in terms of people just never living up to your expectations, and that's okay. Like, acceptance is that energy of being like, you know what, it's okay. Yes, this didn't pan out exactly the way I would have hoped it would have, but I accept the fact that it did happen this way because I got a result that I was pleased with anyways. So, yeah. Moving forward, though, the next card that we have is perfect timing. And this says, now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all of the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting your positive outcome. And your future self wants you to know, like, right now is perfect timing for you to go ahead and start that business. Now is perfect timing for you to go ahead and move to that state that you wanted to move. Whatever you intuitively are feeling guided to do at this moment, it is the perfect time to do it because you're intuitively led to do it. And understand that when it comes to things that manifest in life, everything happens in its own timing. Just because you want something to happen right now at this very moment doesn't mean it's just going to happen just because you say it's so. Okay, everything still has its divine order. Yes, we can manifest and we can ask the universe for things, but everything still has its divine order and divine timing. Some of you guys also, another thing that your future self wants you to keep in mind is using your time better as well, like better time management. But the next card we have, it says go for it. And it says your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on the situation since its genesis, and we continue to to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. So with this card, your future self wants you to also know that you need to go for it. Whatever you've been wanting to do, it's time for you to now take action. The sitting back moment of, waiting for things to come to you, that cycle is done. Now it's time for you to go after what you truly want. The only way you can make your prayers or manifestations a reality is, of course, setting intention for what you want, but also taking the necessary action after setting those intentions to make it a reality. Okay? If not, then it's just a dream or an expectation or a goal. And also, don't be fearful. Yeah, don't be fearful in terms of you moving on with your life. If you're tired of certain people or certain experiences, it's time for you to go for that change. And then the last card I want to pull in these sets of cards, we do have relationship. And it says your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. And this is putting an emphasis. What is your relationship with self? What is your relationship with God before your relationships with other people? And if you don't have the best relationship with self, if you don't have the best relationship with God, then your relationships with other people are just going to follow suit. Okay? Again, a lot of people who don't really have a good relationship with self, their relationships reflect that, because all relationships are reflections. So what your higher self, or not higher self, your future self wants you to understand is that the relationship that you have with God and you comes first, and then all the other relationships come after. So if you're worried about any relationship outside of you and God, then the best way to balance those relationships is to work on your relationship with you and God. And then that relationship will follow suit. And if not, then that person's just not in alignment with you. Okay. And this is also looking at some of the relationships you have around you. Are they helpful? Are they beneficial? Or are they the ones that are keeping you stuck? Give me 2 cards for my Leos. What is the message from their future self? Ooh, okay. I like these cards. So we have second house owning. And whenever we're talking about the second house, we're talking about money. We're talking about possessions. We're talking about property. We're talking about all of that. So what your future self wants you to do is put more of an emphasis on your financials. Some of you are extremely spiritual, but when it comes to your finance area in your life, it may not be reflecting abundance for some of you. Or for others of you, you could be very abundant. But with the second house, this is either you guys need to put more of a focus on your finances, looking at where you can have more stability, or for some of you, this is just a confirmation that money is going to be flowing. And then we also have the Grand Trine, which is like really, really good in astrology. Like whenever we have a trine in astrology, this is an aspect that flows, that works together. So with this, you guys also need to use your natural gifts to manifest blessings into your life. This is what your future self wants you to do. Some of you have like a gift that's perfect to you, whether that's like being a makeup artist, somebody who has an entrepreneurial spirit, whatever it may be. You need to use your divine gifts to manifest abundance into your life. Okay? There's no such thing as being, spiritual and broke, okay? Anybody who's telling you that being spiritual means broke is not a spiritual person, okay? But I'm going to stop right here. This was just like a mini message. I hope that you did enjoy. If you did, thumbs this video up, hit the notification bell, subscribe. I already said that. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the notification bell, subscribe. Yeah. Check out the description if you want a personal, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, Leos.